You know, nobody is inspired by the status quo. Hillary Clinton proved that last year. So I want you guys to tell me what your chief criticism of John Hickenlooper is and what are you going to do better. And there is nobody better to start with than Donna Lynn.
See, Donna, that's what you get for asking to be first.
I'll take it. I think John Hickenlooper has led this state through a great fiscal recovery. But I am different than John Hickenlooper as much as I'm proud to be his lieutenant governor. I will take on the conversation with the legislature long before we get into the legislative session. That kind of collaboration is something you've got to work on every day and continue to build on. The second thing is, I think we've not tackled education in the ways that we should have been doing, and we need to put that first and foremost. And the third thing is healthcare and housing. Those are my two key issues. We've made some strides. We've pushed back on what the federal government is. We need to be much more proactive. And as your governor, I will take those two fundamental middle class and working class issues on.
Jared, what about you? What would you do differently?
You know, I'm proud that I've had more town halls than any other member of Congress from Colorado. I'll be here. You're going to see me in Colorado Springs. You're going to see me in Pueblo, not just for bill signings or press conferences. I'm going to be in the community and part of the community. I'll be visiting schools. We'll be holding roundtables. I'm going to be a governor for the whole state, just as I've worked hard for Northern Colorado. I was rated by an objective, nonpartisan measure the most effective member of Congress from Colorado, and you're going to see me as the most effective governor.
Kerry, what about you? Are you going to do things differently than Hickenlooper did?
So I applaud Governor Hickenlooper's track record on bringing some of the most innovative businesses in the world here to Colorado. We're doing some of the most cutting-edge, forward-looking research for the knowledge-based economy. Where I'll differ from Governor Hickenlooper is I will put a greater priority on public education. I want our kids who are growing up here in Colorado to have the educational foundation that they can compete for those jobs. Those businesses right now, when they're going to fill their high-skilled, high-paid jobs, they are recruiting from outside of our state. I want them recruiting from right here in Colorado Springs, from Pueblo, from Trinidad. You'll see me focus more on our pipeline of education.
Mike, how about you?
I think he has done a great job on growing the economy. I think there are three big things that have not gotten done that have to get done in the next 8 years, and that is one, going to the ballot and actually taking on Tabor so we can fund schools. I think the second is repealing the death penalty. And I think the third is actually setting a far more aggressive plan for renewable energy and making sure the state gets there, which is why I've come out with a plan to get to 100% renewable energy.
One more lightning round question. Would you support bringing the Olympics to Colorado? Mike?
I would only if it came with a commitment to fund infrastructure and affordable housing.
Kerry, what about you?
Only if we can do it in a way that is truly sustainable, with a low carbon footprint, with investment in infrastructure and affordable housing that we wouldn't then have to pay for ourselves.
I'd support it if it's 100% privately funded and maybe even something on top of that. Much like the Amazon conversation, there's some benefit to having it in Colorado that anybody who wants to be here should pay back to us.
Jared, what about you?
I say no. Color me a skeptic. I've never seen any community benefit from the Olympics other than leaving a legacy of debt for taxpayers and infrastructure that you don't need. So we need infrastructure for ourselves before we even think about building it for people from other places for a 2-week period.
Well, I would hate to bring traffic jams to Colorado on to the mountains.